Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So we'll continue our discussion with the subject of fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines. And so far we have discussed about various fluid properties such as the property of surface tension, about the cohesive and adhesive forces, how they contribute to it. We also discussed about the thermodynamic properties, bulk modulus of elasticity and coefficient of volume expansion. So, the previous video was related to surface tension. So, surface tension and capillarity, these are very, these two phenomena, they occur because of the same nature of forces, the intermolecular forces, that is cohesion and adhesion. So we will again discuss it. We have already discussed it in the previous video of surface tension, but let us again discuss that. So cohesion and adhesion are the two intermolecular forces which give rise to the phenomena of surface tension and capillarity. Cohesion is the intermolecular attraction between molecules of the same liquid. This force allows the liquid to stay as one group, okay, as a unit, as one assembly of particles, and also enables them to withstand or resist any amount of tensile stress or force acting on them. For example, when we consider or when we say a glass of water or water kept in any container, it stays as one single unit because of the force of cohesion between the water molecules sticking together. Okay. Adhesion, on the other hand, is the same intermolecular force of attraction between molecules of a liquid and molecules of another solid substance to which the liquid molecules are clinging on to or sticking to. So when liquid molecules, they stick on something else, some other surface or body, that is because of force of adhesion. Okay, so it enables a liquid to stick to another body. So example of cohesion and adhesion, if you can understand, the water molecules, as I said, sticking together as one unit, that is called because of the force of cohesion. And another the example of adhesion is the dewdrops, the water molecules clinging on to the surface of the leaves. In early morning when we see that, that is because of the force of adhesion. Or the water molecules, the droplets clinging on to soil, sticking to soil, that is because of force of adhesion. So whenever any liquid comes in contact with some other surface, solid body, and it clings on to it, sticks to it, that is because of force of adhesion. So the stronger the force of adhesion, the more will be the clinging, the sticking. Okay, so cohesion and adhesion. So capillarity is the phenomena due to which a liquid, because of its specific gravity, it rises above or goes below its general level in a container when a thin glass tube is inserted into it. Okay, when a thin glass tube is inserted into it. So here some concepts of surface tension will also come into play. So you please watch the previous video related to surface tension also, because that will also come into play. So it is the combined effect of cohesion and adhesion of liquid particles. Okay, so when we insert a glass tube into a container containing some liquid, there can be two situations: when there is a rise in the liquid through the small thin tube, or there is a drop in the level, or it goes below the general level. Okay, so this happens because of the specific gravity of the liquid and also the combined effects of the cohesive and adhesive forces. Okay, so what is specific gravity? So the specific gravity of a fluid, we have already discussed all these properties in the uh, earlier uh, section, the fluid mechanics, all the properties. So you can check out the playlist fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines. There I've discussed all these basic fluid properties. Okay, the specific gravity of a fluid is the ratio of the weight density of that particular fluid to the weight density of a standard fluid. So it is water in case of liquids and air in case of gases. So specific gravity is the ratio between weight density of that particular liquid and weight density of water for liquids, and for gases it is the weight density of that particular gas to weight density of air. So again, weight density is the ratio of weight to its volume, weight of the fluid to its volume at particular standard temperature and pressure. So it is weight by volume, weight density. So the capillary effect, it occurs because of specific gravity of the fluid, the liquid, and because of the combined effects of cohesion and adhesion between the liquid particles. Okay. So here let us consider the two cases. Capillary rise. So there will be a rise in the liquid and through the thin glass tube when it is placed in a container when adhesive force or the force of adhesion is greater than the force of cohesion. So here the surface tension force will act along the free surface, this surface. I have already discussed about that. So the surface tension, it is the force of cohesion at the free surface, or the tensile force acting on the free surface. So it is given by the formula sigma, which is the force along the interface or the free surface, and the length of the interface. So it is force per unit length, Newton per meter. It is denoted by the symbol sigma. So here the surface tension force will also contribute to the amount of rise, the rise of the liquid above its general level in the thin glass tube. So this is when capillary rise, adhesion force is greater than cohesion force, and capillary depression occurs, that is the liquid goes below its general level in the thin glass tube when adhesion force is less than the cohesion force. So we can understand it in terms of the mathematical expression. Let us say the surface tension force, it makes an angle theta with respect to the thin glass tube. H, small h, is the rise of the liquid or the fall of the liquid below or above the general level in the tube, and capital D is the diameter of the thin tube which is inserted into the container containing liquid, and sigma is the surface tension force. So the two forces that are involved here, first is the force of surface tension acting at angles theta with respect to the thin glass tube in both the cases, here making an angle theta with respect to the glass tube, and the weight of the liquid column, the weight of the liquid column. So the force of surface tension, that is given by the formula pi d sigma cos theta. Okay, pi d sigma cos theta because it is the horizontal component which is coming into play here, the horizontal component. Okay, the horizontal component. So here d is the diameter. Here by mistake I have written it is as small d, so it is capital D, so it is a mistake. So here d is the diameter of the tube. Okay, so here the surface tension force is sigma cos theta, the horizontal component cos theta, and the interface, the circumference, which is pi d or 2 pi r, and next is the weight of the liquid column, which is pi by 4 d square into h into w, mgh, that is the weight of the liquid column. So if we equate the two forces, that is the force of surface tension and the weight of the liquid column, we have this pi d sigma cos theta, the horizontal component of the surface tension force, which is cos theta along the acting along the direction cos theta in both the cases, multiplied with the circumference pi d as per this formula at the interface, the formula of surface tension, and then we have volume pi by 4 d square into h for this cylinder, okay, the volume of the cylinder multiplied with the weight density, which gives us the weight of the liquid column. Okay. So it is, we have the weight density formula here, W is equal to rho g or mg by v. So when pi by 4 d square into h constitutes volume of liquid in the liquid column. So W is mg by v. So v and v gets cancelled, in both the sides, and we are left with only mg. So the weight of the liquid column. So here do not get confused, here the diameter of the tube is written in capital D, here it is in small d. By mistake in the equation I have written in small d. So this same thing, okay, it is small d is the diameter of the capillary tube. So do not get confused, here it is in capital D by mistake, here in the equation I have written in small d. So it is the diameter of the tube. So when we equate the two forces, the force of the surface tension and the liquid column, we get the capillary rise or the capillary depression height as 4 sigma cos theta by WD, where sigma is the surface tension force, D is the diameter of the capillary tube, W is the weight density, and theta is the angle of contact of the surface tension force with the liquid surface along the tube. So here the horizontal component sigma cos theta comes into play, and here pi by 4 d square into h is the volume of liquid in the column, and when it is multiplied with weight density, we have, as per the weight density formula here, mg by v into v. Try to understand, pi by 4 d square into h is v, W is mg by v. So v into mg by v, v gets cancelled and we are left with mg. Okay, mass into acceleration due to gravity, which gives us the weight of the liquid in the column. So when we equate this two, we get this capillary height, rise or depression, as 4 sigma cos theta by WD. Okay, so this is the phenomena of capillarity. So here the concepts related to cohesion, adhesion, specific gravity, weight density, surface tension all came into play to explain the phenomena of capillary rise and depression. And this is the mathematical expression. So again, do not get confused with the small d here and the capital D here. So it is a mistake here. The diameter is in this diagram, I have kept it as capital D, in the expression I have kept it as small d by mistake. So it is the diameter of the tube, this tube. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel Engineering Tutorial for more such videos related to engineering, science and technology. Have a great day. Thank you very much.